right, let's go over the assignment instructions for the reflection paper. This is your observation reflection paper. So you'll want to wait until you complete all 20 hours of your observation. And of course, that also means that you've also turned in the 20-hour journal entries in two different parts, part one and part two, first 10, second 10. And so this is the final essay that kind of reflects over the entire experience. This is 100-point essay, and so you're going to want to ensure that you get all points possible for this assignment. So let's take a look at the instructions. Of course, you'll want to wait until you complete those 20 hours to do this assignment. And before I give you credit for this essay, I'll be checking to make sure that you have turned in your observation placement form signed by your teacher into the Dropbox, as well as your signed timesheet in the Dropbox, verifying those observation hours. So, to complete this assignment, you'll pull up the instructions. They are located under the Fieldwork tab in MyCS, and you'll see these instructions typed out. This essay, like our other essays, will be written in APA format, so don't forget your title page and heading and spacing guidelines that we've been following all semester long and proofreading. And then you'll see some of the prompts for this essay detailed below. Please note we don't want to incriminate any of the teachers that were so kind and generous to allow us to observe them. And so we will not use their actual name. You can create a pseudonym or abbreviation to reference them in your essay. And we're going to protect their confidentiality because you're going to be reflecting accurately on what you were able to observe. And we know that observations are unpredictable, so it is okay. So if we look at the instructions, you'll see there are three main prompts to cover in this assignment. But don't forget, you'll also want to, as usual, begin with an introduction and then have the body, which will include these three parts, and end with a conclusion. You want to maintain organization in the midst of these prompts. And so the first one will highlight the instructional activities that you're able to observe. And there's a number of questions to help to move you and guide your responses and reflections on this part. And then the second part will be student management. When you get to the third, this is called the student's, your own personal reaction to the observations. And so in this part, we'll deviate from the standard of using third-person pronouns and formal academic language, and we'll allow you in this section only to use first-person pronouns. And these questions that are based upon your experience in this personal class will also be absorbed into this third student personal reaction section of your paper. So one other thing to note, this assignment in the instructions listed here does not have a length requirement. However, if you cross-reference our syllabus, you'll notice that the assignment cannot exceed 3 pages. So you're limited to 3 pages, and that's 3 pages of typed out essay, not including your title page. So be mindful of that limitation as you proceed to this assignment.